This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, XRP is being manipulated. Just like they manipulate the stocks in the market, they're manipulating the price of XRP. If you utilize common sense, if you look at what's going on in the crypto market, especially when it comes to XRP, there's no justification for the price drop. Okay? There's no justification for the price drop. The fundamentals are out of this world. Everything you look at is positive news when it comes to XRP. Institutions are buying it up. Governments are buying it up. Retail investors are buying it up. So how is the price dropping? Pure manipulation on the part of the bad actors because they don't want you in the XRP play. They want to scare you out of your position because they know XRP has the potential to make a lot of everyday retail investors financially independent, and they don't want that. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. I'm just telling you that if you have institutions buying, you have governments buying, you have banks buying, you have retail investors buying, the retail sentiment is through the roof. You see all these positive news. Ripple is buying Hidden Road. Ripple making billion-dollar offers on Circle. You have all these countries that are getting on board the XRP train. How can they justify the price dropping in a fair and transparent market? They can't. Okay, they can't. The markets are supposed to work by supply and demand. Everybody knows that. But somehow in the United States of America, it doesn't work that way. Supply and demand isn't what's most important. What's most important is what the criminals want to happen with a financial instrument. If the bad actors want it to go up, it will go up. If the bad actors want it to go down, it will go down, regardless of the fundamentals, regardless of supply and demand. And the thing is this, the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI knows exactly what these bad actors are doing. If we have learned this over the last 5 years, and we are dumb money, the professionals who've been doing this for 20, 10, 15 years, they know what's going on. But the thing is, a majority of these bad actors, the top criminals, have too many ties to the politicians. They steal money from us, and then they donate parts of that money to these politicians who tell these agency heads to look the other way, to practice willful blindness when the fraud and corruption is going on. And like I tell you guys every day, they have to limit their victims to retail investors, to pension funds, and to institutions that follow the rules. Because if they rob other one percenters, the long arm of the law will come down on them. And they know this. So they limit their manipulation to robbing and stealing from retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. But I do believe this, that once those XRP ETFs are approved, the bad actors are going to have to step back. Because once the institutions jump in, if they engage in all this fraud and corruption, they will be held accountable. Because you are not allowed to rob the one percenters. You're only allowed to rob retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the price of XRP is dropping because people are selling off their XRP? or because bad actors are manipulating the price. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.